As we've seen, we now have the Christmas box sets released. I did a video on that the other day. If you want to go and check it out and watch that, and my reaction, my thoughts on that. But there's two boxes in there that actually are different. They're the same, but they're different. They don't actually belong a part of the Christmas boxes. It's the Space Marine boxes, even though they are now being like marketed as Christmas Space Marine boxes. Technically, they're different because from what I'm hearing in the rumorverse, it's going to be allocated to something else. So let's jump in, let's go down this rabbit hole as we always do, and let's talk about the Space Marine boxes that we have right now and potentially other boxes coming out in the future. Warning, as always, this video is rumors, it's theory, nothing is factual. Please don't go around saying this is actually happening. As I always state, rumors are rumors. The only way we confirm this is when Games Workshop pops the article over on the Warhammer community site itself. So please take that before you delve into this video. So if we start by looking at all the Christmas box sets, you can definitely tell that there is something different with the Space Marine box sets. Artistically, they are not the same. Look at the Christmas box sets in front of you and look at the Space Marine box sets. They have very, very fancy art. Actually, if we zoom in and we look at the fancy art, I think it is absolutely incredible. As someone who follows the Imperial Fists everywhere, right, I can say that artwork, that piece of art is brand new Imperial Fist artwork. I have not seen that artwork anywhere at all. So that artwork has been made specifically for this box set, or for bigger things that are potentially incoming with Space Marines. We'll get onto that in a second. It's the same with the Raven Guard box set. If you look at the Raven Guard box set, again, I'm not really a Raven Guard player, but just like the Imperial Fist art, I'm going to say 99.9% I'm certain that Raven Guard art is made specifically for this box set. Now, the main question you're probably asking, and I've been asking myself, is why are those box sets different than the Christmas box sets? And I think I know the answer to this. So in the rumorverse, the Whispers of the Warp, there has been talk of a lot of box sets. I mean, a hell of a lot of box sets are coming next year. As I mentioned previously in box sets videos, there's definitely going to be an Arcs of Omens box set that is coming out probably December-ish, that is going to be focused on Chaos. Apparently the new Demon Prince, which is in the Slaves of Darkness box set right now, is going to be in that. There's going to be Helldrakes in there, Possessed, and all that kind of funky stuff in that. But these box sets also are related to Arcs of Omen as well. That's why they have the fancy artwork, and that's why they're a part of this brand new big narrative campaign that's going to be coming. And there's going to be even more Space Marine box sets that are going to be made. From what I'm hearing, there is going to be a White Scar one, there's going to be a Ultramarine one, and there's also going to be a Salamander one as well, all featuring heroes just like Tor Garadon and Shrike inside of their box sets from their chapters. And with the box sets, I'm also theorizing that it's not just going to be Space Marine box sets. I am hearing through the rumorverse that there's going to be smaller box sets aimed at Arcs of Omen, but also these big box sets as well aimed at certain factions. So I think we will get a Tau one. I do think we'll get an Eldar one. I do think we'll get a Necron one, all with these fancy artworks, because Arcs of Omen, even though it seems to be, at this point in time, Imperium versus Chaos, it's not going to be. It's going to bring all the other factions in. They're all going to get involved. Everyone is going to have, well, I say a book dedicated to them, a certain part of the story dedicated to them, and bringing them in and letting them fight with each other. Because at the end of the day, it's business. Games Workshop want to sell as much models as possible. Now, if we go further down the rabbit hole, we get to the bigger question, the big question that we're all asking. Why Space Marines? What the hell is going on with Space Marines? Now, the rumors that have been circulating now for months, years, is Codex supplements for Space Marines. The rumor was that they were being playtested by the playtesters, and we all theorized that, of course, it's going to be coming out. They're going to be getting some supplements. They're going to get the books again, just like what we got with 8th edition. That potentially can be the case. I theorize that maybe it's got to be in one big book, so you get all the supplements in what, like a Space Marine big thick supplement book that has the Ultramarines, the Imperial Fist, White Scars, etc., in there, apart from the actual Space Marine Codex book. But with the announcement of Arcs of Omen, I thought, maybe they can put the rules in the Arcs of Omen book. That would be, potentially a selling point for these books, because Space Marine players are the biggest market, right? They'll go out and they'll buy the Arcs of Omen's books just to, get better rules for their Space Marine chapters. But Games Workshop confirmed in their announcement video for Arcs of Omen that there's not going to be any rules in there. It's basically just going to be a new way to play Warhammer 40,000. So the question is now, are we still getting these Codex supplements? Is there enough time to get the Codex supplements? If we theorize about the potential release of 10th edition, which is rumored to be next year, let's say it's summertime next year. What gap does that give us? 8-9 months gap, let's say, if we're being modest. Is that enough time for Games Workshop to release all those Chapter supplement books on their own? Are they just going to leave it and we're not going to get Chapter supplement books? Is it just going to be 10th edition? Maybe we'll get some of that love for the Space Marines. This theory and this rumor has gone around the roundabout so many bloody times. I'm actually lost. I really honestly don't know what the hell is going on with Chapter supplements. I still, hand on heart, believe that the new Space Marine models that I heard in the rumorverse are true. That is the new Dreadnought, the new rocket launcher people. I definitely think that is still happening. Again, is it going to be happening towards the end of 9th edition, or the Games Workshop decided to leave that and put that in 10th edition? Your guess is as good as mine at this point. In summary, I'm hugely excited for next year with some of the things that I'm hearing. Again, I'll go into more detail later on about this. The whole 10th edition, Nids versus Space Marines, potential Dante, Azrael, the Lion, all these box sets, Farsight and stuff. Just the amount of things that are just circulating in this rumorverse at the moment. I'm sure some of it is bollocks. Most of it is probably made up and stuff like that, but it is exciting times. If some of the things happen that are being talked about here, then I am absolutely down to ride. The narrative is obviously going to be a big selling point for me, because I'm more of a narrative person rather than a rules person. I really do hope they knock it out the park with this new Arcs of Omen. If 10th edition is launching with Tyranids, then why are the Tyranids being there? If all this is about Abaddon now fighting Arcs of Omen, what happens to bring the Tyranids in? Do the Tyranids just come in and nom everyone? It's going to be, an interesting time to see what the hell is going on, and I'm excited just to be a part of that, just to see it, and hopefully get some kick-ass Warhammer 40,000 stories. Anyway, that is enough waffling from me, as always. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, theories, ideas like that, post them down below, and we'll have a nice little talk down there, as we always do. See you now, have a great day, and bye-bye.